Hey guys, how you going? So we are going to look at three ways and one experimental way of supercharging your compost heap over winter. So as you can see, the grass has been taken off here. We've mown everything. We've been collecting leaves, and I've got loads of stuff to go on the compost heap. But it is getting colder now. So for winter, I'm going to show you those three ways. And that is, of course, we'll be insulating the compost heap. We'll be putting chicken manure into the compost heap, and we'll be aerating the compost heap as well with three little tricks. So if you know everything about composting, don't worry. You probably don't need to watch this video. But if you're new to composting, or you just like to know how I'm doing mine, then stay watching. And the fourth way I'll be supercharging this winter's compost heap is an experiment. I'll be using the lye that's contained in wood ash to see if I can get that to break down the dry leaves that we'll be putting on now. But anyway, guys, every week here on the channel I do release an update about everything else that's been going on the homestead. So if you haven't seen that before, please tune in, like and subscribe, and let's get on and do some composting. Hey guys, so today we are going to turbocharge this compost heap and put it away for winter, get it ready to just degrade it over winter. So the first thing we're going to do is just agitate the top a little bit. We have actually already added a load of chicken manure. Now there's a lot of nitrogen in chicken manure, so just to balance that out a little bit, we're going to be adding a bucket full of sawdust shavings, and then agitate that all the way through all of this. And we've got a load more leaves to go on the top afterwards, and in between those layers we're going to chuck in all of the kitchen scraps. That's a week's worth, and then we're going to put in a layer of toilet rolls. Now these toilet rolls act like little air gaps in between all of this as it breaks down. They do hold a little bit of air, which provides the oxygen that the bacteria and funguses need to break all of this stuff down, and it means we won't have to turn this again until we're ready to use it next year. Anyway, first things first, let's add the wood chips and get this mixed up. Okay, so what we've done is mix all of that together, all of the chicken manure and the wood chips mixed together and then spread throughout the heap, and just gave the top of it a little agitation and turn. Now these are the air gap that we're going to be introducing, the toilet rolls. As you can see, there's slightly more in the middle because that's obviously furthest away from the side, so it's where it's going to be most anaerobic. But yeah, so toilet rolls all over this layer, and then the next layer going on will be all of the leaves and grass clippings from tidying up the garden just before we put everything to bed. So let's go and get all of that and then get this compost heap topped off for the year. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we've put the leaves and grass clippings all chopped up in here. Of course, chopping them up increases surface area and that helps them break down. The next thing we're going to add to the compost heap to give it a bit of a kick is this. It's wood ash from my wood burning stove. Now wood ash is fine to put on your garden, but it also contains lye. And if you'll know from any old detective movies, lye can be used to break down biological material. So this is a bit of an experiment, but I'm hoping that the lye in here will start the breakdown process and get it going just a little bit quicker. Okay guys, so this is the last way we are sorting out our winter compost heap. The last way we are turbocharging it is we put some glass on the top, and this keeps the warmth in. Now I really wouldn't recommend this for a summer compost heap, but over the winter this is just going to keep that heat in there just like a greenhouse does. We've got wooden sides, and in there it is already, you can actually feel the difference in air temperature, and these panels have only been on for a few minutes. They're just old windows. They make a fantastic top. As you can see, they've got holes in, so they let the air out, and they also let water in as well, but not too much, so the compost heap never gets too wet. and hopefully this will keep it warm over the summer and get us some super turbocharged compost come spring. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed everything, and I will of course see you every Sunday for a weekly update.